All right, hey guys, welcome back. This is our first ever Q&A here for YouTube, and it's all her fault. She recommended it, and it gives us something to put on the channel since we're kind of in the middle of boat projects. As far as boat projects go, Parrot Head is scheduled for June 7th at Precision Paintworks. Les out there got us in the 1st of June. So we will be at Katawa Poker Run. We're going to pull it out there and let it sit there in the parking lot for the weekend. And that's the weekend prior of June 7th. So we'll leave from there and then we'll take it up to Lotto Monday morning. Sunday afternoon to Monday morning. So as far as that goes, I've got a week off in May. First week of May. And I'm going to try to get all our little projects done for it. I'm going to try to straighten the bow rails. Fix the rub rails where they're scuffed up real bad. I don't really want to replace them, so I'm going to try to fix them up best I can. And then get the engines and generator service. Get all that stuff ready. And we should be able to, hopefully, get back on the water in July. Hopefully. So, who knows? It's still a couple months away, so we'll have to see where it goes from there. Alright. We've got our questions laid out, kind of. And Madison's going to try to read them off, and then we'll go from there and see what happens. Number 1.
Do you guys prefer Wicked Weasel or Malibu Strings?
Well, I've never had any Malibu Strings bathing suits. I've had their underwear.
Quality is crap.
Yeah, the quality's just not there, so I've stuck with Wicked Weasel. Can you read Daddy's Chicken
Toe
Scratch?
rig. How do?
So, I didn't write any of these in question form, so she's trying to...
All it says is toe rig. What
All
does
right,
this mean?
So, what are we doing for a tow rig? The service truck I got is not going to like a fully loaded boat. It'll have to make do until our new truck gets here. We did order 2022 F450, but we really don't expect it until probably the end of July, maybe the 1st of August, once they get the build started. So that's where we're standing on that.
Okay, what boat did we start on and process through?
We started out with a pontoon.
A 22.5 foot Bennington Sedona with a 3-liter inboard. It was a complete turd.
But we didn't want to do anything too drastic, expensive. We didn't go with new. We did used. The kids were little. Shelby was what, 3? 2 or 3?
2, I think.
We wanted to make sure that it was something that everybody enjoyed doing before we spent the money and got something outrageous. So we started with the pontoon. We wasn't getting to the beach fast enough on the river for the kids. So from the pontoon we went to the yellow 25-foot Baja. We quickly outgrew that, so...
But we kept it, we had it, what, 3 summers?
Probably.
I think.
It was, this one is taller than me now, so sleeping arrangements wasn't ideal for the kids. So, a lot of people, they have babies. Oh, we gotta sell the boat with us.
We just got a bigger boat.
Bigger boat.
That was our excuse.
So then we got the formula, and sleeping arrangements is much better.
Yep.
Thunder Run or Poker Run in a 22 Scarab?
Scarab. So whoever had asked this that has the 22 Scarab, if you want to run either one of those runs,
It's gonna be rough.
I would recommend running Poker Run because it's over a 3-day period. Starts Thursday and goes till Saturday night. I think it's Thursday. Thunder Run, it's a shotgun start. Basically, you start with everybody. The slower boats will be in the back, but it also means it's that much rougher.
We did it in our 25-foot Baja, and I had a headache all night because it was so rough.
Yeah, it's a lot of beating on a smaller boat. But if you're just going down to party, of course, Poker Run is the party in the evening at Harmon Creek. However, normally June for the Thunder Run is better weather. The water's about the same either way because it's already started to cool off in September. But yeah, go down. Just It's whatever you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable in big water in a little boat, have at it, man.
Will we be at Thunder this year?
We
We're
have
hoping to, but there's
we have no
nothing
idea.
set in stone. It
We
depends
have
on our ride.
some friends of ours are having a new to them boat put together, and it'll be their first time in a bigger twin engine boat. And they've asked us if we could come along with them and help them out. If it's done, we don't know if it's done, going to be done yet.
Nick, get on it.
Other than that, we don't know if Jason and Emily, the other couple we hang out with a lot, I don't know their work schedules right now, and I don't think they do either. So everything's up in the air. We would really like to come, but we won't know until closer on.
What are your boating plans for 2021 and riding with friends?
Hopefully, we will be at Dale Hollow for a couple of days, Memorial Day weekend. Of course, Catawba, the first weekend in June. Thunder, like we just talked about, we're still not 100% sure. And like I said, hopefully, first part of July, I'll be trying to get the boat put together. Fingers crossed, we will be on the water in our own boat from July or August on. So we'll try to squeeze in as many weekends as possible from then on out.
Are we doing a time lapse or a reinstallation of engines and drives?
I don't know yet. Would you all rather me just throw a GoPro and a time lapse up for putting engines and drives back on, and then maybe put some voiceover on it if I come across something, or would you rather see individual components put in? I'll let just comment below and we'll see what happens. Whatever y'all decide.
Thoughts on Old Hickory, or if it will come back?
I don't think Old Hickory Poker Run will be back at Old Hickory. Every single year we went, the Corps of Engineers screwed it over something awful. The water would be perfect leading up to it, and the day that we were supposed to go out, they would dump the dam ahead of it and just fill the lake with trash. That's why it moved to, I think, Chattanooga last year. We didn't go last year because I think we had some work scheduling conflicts, and it was the first year, so we didn't really want to be test dummies with everybody. Sorry for the guys that went.
6-hour drive or something.
Yeah, it was a 5 or 6 hour drive. But if it comes back this year, I think it was in Old Hickory is always the last weekend in July, and I think they tried to keep that last year with the river run. I don't know if we'll do it again. I don't know if we'll try to get it this year. Of course, we don't know if the boat's going to be up and going. I know the organizer for Old Hickory / Chattanooga is also one of the organizers for Thunder, so maybe we can get some insight from him later at the Thunder Run or Catawba.
Wasp.
Yeah.
There is a wasp swarming me. What 3 things did you learn from the accident?
Number 1, always have full coverage on whatever you are towing a boat with. I don't care if it's $1,000 truck or $100,000 truck. Please have full coverage. Number 2, gosh.
Keep your shoes on.
Yeah, keep your shoes on, because when you roll a truck, you don't know where they are afterwards in the accident.
Yeah.
Also on coverage for the boat. We came out all right on the boat as far as being covered. We had an agreed value policy. However, with the way the market is, the value of the boats have gone up so much, we probably would have been better off to have had the value based off market value. It was valued at, I think, almost $20,000 more than what we actually had it covered for. So we would have been well ahead. And 3, I know Shane probably wouldn't like this, but I probably should have, when we bought the boat back, instead of rebuilding the boat, since 2021 has already been a crapshoot, and 2020 was screwed up too, I probably should have parted the boat out, absolutely everything. I should have just picked it clean to the hull, scrapped the hull, or sell it, and then take the insurance money and whatever I made off of that, and then worked all of 2021 for a pretty sizable down payment on something, However, with, like I said, the price of boats, we couldn't get back into our boat for anything less than probably 110 or 115 with the options it has. So then I'll be back in a big boat payment, plus I still have to buy a truck. So when we get the boat done, it'll be 100% paid for, and we will only have a truck payment to worry about. So we'll keep it probably another 3 or 4 years, and then we'll make a decision on where we go from there.
Where do you guys go or recommend to go to find poker runs?
We, being in Kentucky and knowing a handful of so many boaters around the country, we kind of know where all the bigger poker runs are at. You can follow Jason Johnson with Speed on the Water. Go to Speed on the Water's website or Facebook page. You can also go to Offshore Only, the forums. There's a poker run and event page that they try to, all the organizers try to keep up with their stuff and put it on there. Or, it's like say in Kentucky, normally the first weekend in June now is Catawba at Kentucky and Barkley Lake. Father's Day weekend is normally always Thunder Run. Lake Cumberland Poker Run is always the week after Labor Day. Tick Falls 200 in Louisiana is always normally the first or second weekend in May. I'm trying to think. Thousand Islands Charity Run, which we hope to do one day, it got canceled again this year, which is kind of lucky for us. We don't get to miss it this year. It's normally sometime, I think, the middle of July in Thousand Islands, New York area. Boyne Thunder Run is always in June, I think. And that's up in Michigan, I believe. Let's see. Lotto Shootout is a good one to go to. They have a poker run, but it's mainly for the you can run the poker run, but people mainly go for the actual shootout, the top speed runs. It's always, I think, the 3rd or 4th weekend in August. I'm not for sure on a lot of the other ones. I usually try to keep up with the, like I said, a lot of the powerboat Facebook pages will normally, people will put the poker runs that are coming up.
You're shaking it.
Sorry if I was shaking. I have nervous twitches.
How's the boat coming?
Well, as of right now, it's at a standstill until we can get it to Lotto to get the bodywork done. We do have it sitting on the brand new trailer. We're excited about that. Once we get it back from Lotto, then Tony will get started on getting the engines in it. He's got to get the bilge cleaned.
All the hoses had to be replaced. We're going to do all the hoses, fuel hoses, water hoses, pretty much all the mechanicals inside the bilge will be new, except for the wiring harness. Everything else will be new, like all the hoses. Sorry I keep shaking the damn camera. But yeah, so like that's kind of where we sit. So hopefully we'll get 3 or 4 more videos of putting it back together and that sort of thing before we get into actually getting to run the boat.
And then it needs a major cleaning.
Oh yeah, it's nasty. God, it's nasty.
That is all.
That's it?
Yes.
I guess that's it. Our first ever Q&A is done. Tell us what you think. If you guys would like for us to do this later on in the year, keep up with your questions. You can follow our Facebook page. It's the same as our YouTube page, Borrowed Time. That's with an A. And yeah, I guess we'll see y'all out on the water sometime this year.
Like and comment below.
And subscribe if you haven't already. Well, I didn't put them in question form. I just put general things, so you're gonna have to decipher.
Okay.
Before I go to town, I need to put the thing in the pool.
What thing?
The garden hose. The thing that puts water in there. Goodness. Shit. This is uncomfortable. This ain't comfortable either.
Well,
I guess
do
I'll
we
make
need
do.
to
No, I'll make do
redo?
with it. Alright, I think it's recording, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's recording. Are you gonna introduce us? You...
She lie down.
Yeah, here.
No, you can introduce yourselves.
I can introduce
This
you.
You just tell me when to read the questions.
Oh,
Why do you have to go like this?
peace, man.
Side of it, right?
Nope, top of it shuts it off. Side of it turns it off.